Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on here and do a quick fall look for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It would mean a lot to me. I also wanted to thank everybody who watched my introduction video. I was super excited to get that video up for you guys. And if you want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys. See you guys soon. Welcome back, guys. How are you? I hope everybody is having a great day today. I am starting off with a fresh clean face, and I am putting on some Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Pore Minimizer. This is it's like a must for me. I have to put it on before my foundation. This reduces the appearance of pores instantly while priming to perfection, and this is a non-drying formula that absorbs oil for up to 8 hours, which I need. And definitely leaves your skin feeling very soft. I have a combination skin, so I produce oil in my T-zone, and like the rest of my face, like towards the bottom of my jaw, it's very drying sometimes. So I love to put the pore minimizer because I feel like I have some large pores in my T-zone, so that's where I place it. I bought this at Sephora and I do recommend it. Now we're starting with brows. I am using MAC Lingering on my brows right now. I did dye my hair a little bit lighter, but it still works for me because I have like a dark undertone color. I do use the Anastasia spoolie to brush out my hairs to make it look flawless. And I am still in brows. I have really light eyebrows, unfortunately, and I have to always fill them in or else I look like a ghost, like literally. So I am filling them in here. I do small strokes, and then as I brush it away, you know. I also use the Brow Bar to Go by Lightning. Oh my gosh, sorry. The Brow Bar to Go by Whitening Lightning, and I use a darker shade, and it works really good. I love it. When I'm in a hurry, I just throw on some powder on my brows just so they don't look so light, and I'm ready to go. I do recommend setting your brows like after you're finished with them. I did forget to set them on the video, but I do use the Anastasia brow gels, and they're amazing. So here I'm just finishing up my brows. Whew. Sorry guys, I am out of breath. It's my first time doing a voiceover, and I love it. I'm very excited. So here we are, still in brows. It takes so long to do my brows. I'm sure we all do, actually. I should have fast forward this section just a little bit. So yes, sorry about that, girls and gals. It looks like I'm touching up my brows now. Just a little bit more. Well, I'm still here. Sorry. I love brows, so you have to make sure you have nice, clean, sharp brows. I do want to try the Anastasia dip brow, but I haven't had a chance yet. Now I am going in with my boiling concealer. I just use this to conceal to clean up my brows and sharpen them up a little bit. I don't use a light color underneath my brow just because I don't like it super bright on some looks. I know some girls do, so you guys can use whatever you guys like, of course. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same product. but this is my favorite. Super creamy and it goes down very smoothly. I love the texture of it. It's not too creamy and it's not too thick. It's perfect. I also use this sometimes to clean up like when I line my lips and stuff like that. It's a very good product. I don't remember how much was the price, but I believe it's $18 in Sephora. I'm cleaning up the top of my brows here. I love to clean the top just because sometimes I do go overboard with filling them in, and that just makes it look a little bit sharper and perfect. Right here I am using the brush. It's the same brush, but one end has a flat concealer side and the other is a little bit sorry, it's a little bit fluffy. I got that brush in my Naked 3 palette. I'm not sure if they sell it separately, but it comes in there and it's great. I love it. I use it for many things. I also use it for my eyeshadow, so very convenient in that palette. And here I am, still in my brows. I did do the other brow off camera though, because it was taking me forever. Now I am here putting on some Best Damp Beauty by Nicole Guerrero, her lip mask. I love it. I forgot to put it on the first one in the video, but here I am now putting on some Soft Ochre on my lids just to prime everything for my shadow and have the base in one color because my eyelids are a little bit dark sometimes, or they could be a little bit red depending if I have allergies. And I'm using the same brush from the Naked 3 palette, and I'm just placing that all over my lid. Make sure it's smooth enough for my shadow. And yes, here we go, guys. I'm still here. Sorry. I hope everybody's having a good day, though. Did I say that already? I started school today. I do go to college, if you're curious. But before we get into that, that's later on. Here I'm using the Morphe palette. I do apologize since it is limited edition. It was the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I absolutely love this palette. I do start off with the first two browns. The heart is right in the middle of both of the browns. I use both of them. I do start with the lighter one first, just to start warming up the crease, and then I do go in with the darker one, and then I eventually use both of the colors mixed together. And I absolutely love this palette. It is super creamy, super pigmented, and it's just it's perfection. If you have it, you could definitely use those same colors, or you can definitely use colors that are very similar. You don't have to use the exact same ones, but they are gorgeous colors. If you got your hands on them, good job, ladies. And she has very, very great neutral, bronzy, colorful, mauve. They're just, it has a great palette. It has everything. I love purples and browns, so this had to be my palette. It's my go-to palette. I actually take this palette when I travel because it's very easy and I don't have to carry so many shadows for one thing. So here I'm just blending in the shadow. I'm going darker and darker in the crease. Like I said, I blended both of the browns together just to get a nice mix into the crease, and I just finished blending that in, and now I'm using that beautiful purple. It's also from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am just placing that all over my lid. I do use a flat shader brush. The brush is actually from Sigma. It is the E55. It's a gorgeous brush. I use this brush wet or dry, but for this I didn't dry it with Fix Plus. I am just packing that on my eyelid. Don't worry about the extra fallout on the bottom. You could definitely clean that up afterwards. Not a big deal. So just keep packing it onto your liking. And here. And then now I'm going in with a blending brush, and this brush has no product. It's also from Sigma, and it's the E40 brush. I'm just blending the lines in so there's no harsh lines in between, and just blend, making sure it looks seamlessly. This brush, I actually love this brush. I always use this brush, sorry. My microphone keeps cutting off on me. But here I am looking at my shadow. It looks really light right now, so I do pack it on a little bit more. Sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. I'm zooming in a little bit too so you can see the product. Well, now I'm all zoomed in for you. Right here, I just do some more blending. I just wanted to get more close up so you guys can see everything. I know some of you do not like the camera to be so far when it comes to shadow. So I'm trying my best here for you guys. It's pretty windy right here in my city. Don't know why. It's some weird weather. So here I am blending and blending. I do pack on a little bit more color of those two browns together. That brush that I'm using there is actually also from Sigma, and that is the E25 brush. I love that brush. I also use that brush every single time that I do my shadow. Those two brushes are my go-tos, the E40 and the E25. I love them. So right here, I believe I get where's my palette? My Naked palette, my basics. I use the Naked basics for my, oh, I forgot to mention one thing. I do off camera just because I felt like I was looking for a camera. I wanted to like die or anything. So I do use Naked Urban Decay Basics palette, and I use the Venus color just to put it under my brow, just to highlight a little bit, not too much. I didn't go over extreme. I do put it in my inner eye as well. And the brush that I'm using is also, it's the same brush as earlier, the one that came in my Naked 3 palette. And it's all going in together. I do apologize if there's a piece missing in my voice over. Something's wrong with my microphone, so hopefully everything comes out well when the video is uploaded. And yes, and right here, what am I doing here? I can't see the computer. So here I am just showing you both of my shadows. I did mention that I did my other shadow off camera, but here are they together. They look pretty great in my eyes. Getting a closer view for you. Now I am cleaning them up. with a Q-tip and just a little bit of water, just dabbing it just under my eyes, just taking it off, no biggie. I don't forget to take it off though. That's why I did my shadow first, because that purple does have a little bit of fallout. But I mean, it's your preference. If you want to do your foundation first, you can always clean it up afterwards as well. It's just a little bit less messy if you wait. And I am okay now. I'm here after cleaning. I do start with my lashes next. That blue eyelash curler is from Sephora. It's just a regular, one that they have. I used one, but I didn't like it. Something went wrong. I don't know. Like it wasn't as curly as possible. Now I'm just putting a bit of mascara. You could put any mascara. I couldn't find the other one. I usually use the accelerator one, but I just found this one, the Lift Me Up by Rimmel. Just getting them prepared for my fake lashes. Just to prime them up. I am using the Ardell lashes, the Wispies. They are gorgeous. I absolutely love them. They are perfect for any look. I believe they're perfect for a daytime look. They're not too much or too little. They're just perfect. I curl my lashes one more time just before I apply them. And here I am applying my lashes. I thought I had recorded while I was putting them on, but my eye was not in the viewfinder, so sorry about that, girls. But here is my lash once it is on my eyelid. I believe I put my other lash as well, but I do my lash a lift after the dry to give it a lift. Not too hard though, you will your lashes off. I also apply a little bit more of mascara afterwards, just to make them look a little bit more black. And then that's all, I believe. Oh no, I'm not done yet. So it's the same one that I used before, the Rimmel Lift Me Up. I'm not sure how I feel about this mascara. I think the brush is too thick for my lashes. So here I am. I'm gonna do my foundation now. I had to zoom out so you guys can see my face. I do use the Matchmaster from MAC. I love this foundation. It's very, very full coverage, so if you don't like a full coverage foundation, do not use. But I do use the Real Techniques brush with this, the buffing brush. I love this brush. I use this brush just for my foundation. I regularly put this on with my beauty blender, but it was definitely dirty. I'm back. I just had to put a small song there because I do take a long time putting that foundation on and blending it out. But I am back now with my voiceover. I'm putting on the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color medium beige. I know the color is not light, but I do combine it with my MAC Prep and Prime in the color Light Boost. So I do put them together just because I didn't want to put such a bright under eye, and the Prep and Prime is pretty bright on me, so I wanted to do a little combination to make the perfect color for me to my liking. You could use the lighter one, it's all up to you. Here I am just applying the concealer on. I do like that the LA Girl has that brush applicator as well as the MAC Prep and Prime. It's just so much easier for me and I love it. I feel like it goes on smoothly and seamlessly. So here I am just applying it on for you. And the brush that I used, I do put on under my under eyes, on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and my cupid's bow, just to have everything the same. And the brush that I use for this, I use a Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 brush. I love this brush. I used to see it that Jaclyn Hill used it a lot, so I had to order it. I had to try it. It just fits perfectly under your under eye area, and I love it. I just can't get enough of it. I do use my beauty blender when I use the beauty blender just for my entire face. I use the smaller side, and it works perfectly too and seamlessly. To set my concealer, I do use the Anastasia contour kit, of course, and I use the banana shade for under that eye area, and you will see that right now. And I do apply it with the Sigma Tapered Highlight, the F35, and I love that brush as well because you can get right in there just to set everything, and it's awesome. The hairs are beautiful. I love those colors. So yeah, here I am just putting that powder on, the banana powder. I do want to try the Ben Ice one. I heard it was pretty good. And I do want to try that out. I'll probably be ordering that soon. So make sure that you set all the concealer just so it doesn't crease, so it can powder on, so it can set perfectly, because it will crease if you do not set it at all. And we don't want any lines in our eyes now. Now I'm gonna go in as soon as I'm finished with my highlights. I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques brush. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna be using the Anastasia contour kit as well, and I'm gonna use the color Fawn just to warm up my face. So I am just gonna put that all over on the sides of my cheeks. I didn't want a harsh contour, so I just kind of like blended it all in. And then I go on my forehead, on the sides, just to make sure that everything's perfectly blended. That brush is also fabulous. I love it. You could get it at the drugstore. I got mine at Target. No, I actually got mine at Ulta. But I love it. So warm up your face to your liking. I know it may not seem like I warmed it up a lot, but I think it's because of the sunlight. It was a little bit bright, but I did warm it up. I promise. So here, oh, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush, and I used, once I finish with my highlight, my apologies for that noise. My computer is about to die and I need to hurry. Don't forget to warm up the bottom as well. You want to make sure everything's blended well, just so that it doesn't look harsh anywhere. And yes. Sorry. Now, if I can get to my blush, I would love it. Tick tock, tick tock. I do use a no-name Walmart. I don't know when I got this. This is one of the first brushes that I got at Walmart. But I use the Nars Deep Throat. Sorry, the name was upside down. I use Nars Deep Throat, and I use that no-name brush that I got years ago, but I love it. I use it all the time. I don't have any other blush brush right now. So I blend that, and I put it on my cheeks. And then after, I'm going to go in with my highlight. I am not, well, I do love highlight, but I don't like to put it on a lot on the summer because I am oily. So I don't want to look like a greased chicken, but I do love it. And right now I'm going to use another, actually no, this is from Sephora. This brush that I'm about to use is the Fawn. Sorry, it's my boyfriend's texting me that he's hungry, so I need to make some food right now, and I'm hungry. I think that's why I can't talk, but I'm gonna go in. Oh, right here, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to set my foundation with my Sudio Fix, and I am just dabbing it on the areas that I didn't put many products on, but you know, just to set somewhere on my face. I had forgot to put that on, but I do put this on right after my foundation, but I don't put it under my under eyes. I leave that for my concealer, of course. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight. My highlight is from Becca, and I do use the Opal color. I love it. It's beautiful and gorgeous and buttery. It's life. Okay, now this Sephora brush. I do use the fan brush, and I love it because it fits perfectly, and it's super soft, and it's not too big because I've seen super huge fan brushes, and I am not a fan. But this one's perfect, and I love it, and I got it at Sephora, I believe, like $20-something. Not over 30, but it's perfect. Now, right here, I'm going to start doing my lips, and the lip liner that I'm using, I got it on one of my subscriptions, my Etsy subscription, and I don't know what brand it is or the color, so I do apologize for that. The only thing it says Violet Lip Liner has the number 3 on it. It says 3 Custom Color Specialist. Oh, there you go. So I outline my lips to your liking, and then I was gonna use the Kat Von D lip stains in the color Love, but I changed my mind. And instead, so right here you're gonna see my Fuji face, I think. Or did I cut it off? No, you will. And then I didn't want to wear like super purple because I was gonna go to school and I didn't want to go super bright on the first day of school. So I used MAC Cosmo instead, and I love that color. It's super neutral to me. I can wear it every day. But this is the end of my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.